Yo, what's up, YouTube? It's Marquis, man. Back with another stream. Actually, it's my first live. It's my first live on YouTube, man. We doing a Switch 2, Nintendo Switch 2 unboxing right now. I'm about to actually multicast. I'm about to stream this on TikTok as well. I know that's, probably not something that people do, but I don't really care though. You know what I'm saying? I do what I want. So we're gonna hop on right now. I guess I should have configured this first. Let me see. Switch 2. Let's do it. All right, what's up, TikTok? We back. Switch to unboxing. We live on YouTube right now. We live on TikTok. So yeah, man, let's get into it. Last night, I guess this morning, I decided I was gonna go ahead and head over to Best Buy and grab a Switch 2, which I already had two of them pre-ordered via Target and Walmart. But I was like, I'm out of town. Um, I definitely wanted my I wanted to switch as quickly as possible. And I was like right down the street. My hotel was down the street from a Best Buy. So I was in like I guess you call it my hometown, you know what I'm saying? Place I used to be at, my family's at. So I was like, man, let me go ahead and go down and grab one or see if I can anyway, you know what I'm saying? So I can play it now and then, figure out what to do with the other two that I get. And so I went down there, man, you know what I'm saying? Did a little hour and a half in line or so. Actually like 2 hours, man. I left the hotel probably 11. I didn't get back till 1. So about an hour and 40, about an hour and 45 in line or something like that, man. It wasn't too bad. I've definitely been in much longer lines. Um, but all good. And ultimately I did get one. So, Switch 2, got the bundle. Y'all can see it. This is, of course, like I said, the bundle. So it's got the Mario Kart World in it and all that good stuff. Saved me about $30. You know what I'm saying? If you buy Mario Kart separately, it's like $80. So I was like, I definitely got to get that. I'm not a huge Mario Kart person, but I mean, why not go ahead and get it? Because it is a thing that the family can play. So that's I think that's a given when you got a Switch. It's like one of those things that you kind of want to share. I mean, like any other game console, I guess. But let's go ahead and get into it. And of course, I did open. I ain't gonna lie. So it ain't my first unboxing, but it's y'all's. So, or at least my version of it. I'm sure it's a whole lot of them online right now. So it's got the little, it's got like the sticker over the pull tab right here that you got to pull out, and then so a little. I felt like it was a little complicated as far as the box goes, but as far as how things are in there, it's like this. Here, oh, there we go. We back. Not. Yeah, we back. Sorry about that. Had some issues, but yeah, we back. So we got the first Joy-Con out, and that's like I said, it's like this orange, pink. I don't even know, man. Like I don't know, salmon maybe. Salmon is the color. I think salmon is it might be the right call on that. I don't know what Nintendo calls it, but whatever it is, it's a color. And then we got the light blue. So that's like it's light blue, man. Like Tar Heel blue. I'm a Tar Heel fan, so we love that. And then of course we got the tablets. The tablets. So it's a big tablet, man. I don't know that I actually know the size of the actual screen. I want to say it's 8 inches, somewhere close to 9, right? A little over 8, something like that. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe y'all can tell me. So the tablet, and of course you got the salmon on one side, and you got the blue on the other. So that's dope. Then you got your kickstand back here. Much better kickstand than the first version of the Switch, obviously. It is definitely has some like, I guess, snap back to it. Like it's not just gonna let you, like it's not loose basically. And I don't know how long it's gonna stay like that, but as of right now, it's not loose. And standing up definitely gives you a lot of different viewing angles. Y'all can't see this on TikTok, bro, but you can get this thing all the way where it's completely horizontal to the ground. Oh, even more than that, bro. You can really get it to where it's like, you know, just leaning up a little bit. So definitely a dope kickstand. Kickstand much better, man. Much better. Great job, Nintendo. And of course, you got your serial number underneath right here. And then your memory card slot is underneath this kickstand as well. So that's always dope. I got the 256 in there, which I did purchase because, of course, Nintendo had to come out with. I mean, it's not really proprietary, I would say, because these, I guess, this is the next iteration of what the SD cards are supposed to be. But you have to have that newer version of the SD card for Switch 2. So they ain't cheap. I'm tell you that. They $60 for 256 gigs, and right now you can get a micro SD like a terabyte for probably that cost, or maybe a little more, but still like 256 is crazy for $60. But it is what it is. Of course, you got the new Switch 2 logo on the back, insignia, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, but super dope, man. Big. And then we'll go ahead and show you how these things snap in right here, because one of the big differences is also the fact that these are magnetic now. Oh, before I do that, though, I'll show you at the top. So you see the fans, and then you got your charging port right there, which is USB-C, of course. What else you got up here? You got your game card, you know, slot. And then you got your volume rocker and your power up here as well. So you can see that. And then when you snap this joint in, it's so satisfying. I'm not even gonna lie. So you got your Tar Heel blue side right here. When you snap that joint in, you can hear it. That's the real Switch sound right there. That's what they wanted on the first one. That little click they had when you slide it in. This is different. This thing different. And you pull the little trigger in the back to get it out. So it makes it mad easier to get out. Instead of pushing that button like they had on the first one, they got a trigger back here that you push in. So you push the trigger in, automatically unlocks it. Just pull that joint out. Very satisfying. And you can tell, even though like I pretty much I got rid of my Switch. Basically when I felt like it wasn't up to par with, you know, my other gaming devices, and I was just like, bro, I can't play in 30 frames no more. I can't do this, bro. Y'all need to bring out something new. And the OLED just wasn't enough. So I got rid of it. So I really haven't felt a Switch like that in a while, but like immediately I knew as soon as I took these Joy-Cons out, like I knew, I was like, yo, these are bigger for sure. Cause the other Joy-Cons with this, you know, my hand size, yeah, it was a little tough, but this is much better. The thumbsticks are bigger. You pretty much, I want to say you got full size thumbsticks. Let me see. I'm gonna pick up an Xbox controller and let's see. Let's kind of compare them. Yeah, I mean that's the full size thumbstick. You can see it. Same size thumbstick. So that's super dope, man. That's very important for gamers. So yeah, you got your home button, which is right there, and it does like, you know, stick out. So you can feel like that's the home button versus another button on there, which you got your, I think that's like your share button, your chat button, or what have you, the new thing that they added. And I'm ready to test that out. And then you got this other button over here, which I don't really know what that's for, but I know it was on the old Switch. You push your plus minus, your face buttons up there. So yeah. We'll fire it up in a minute, man. So let's get back into the rest of what the contents are. So it did also have the code, of course, for Mario Kart World in it. Of course, you got your instructions, or I guess that's what that is. Usage guidelines, health and safety stuff. always in there. We always need that. We never read that though. Then we got your HDMI, which I'm assuming is a high-speed HDMI, since how the Switch 2, when docked, does go to 4K, or at least they say. And we're going to find out about that too. All right, yeah, so, typical HDMI, nothing shout about. Is what it is. And we got so these are like the straps. Hold my wrist up like the straps, man, they go around your wrist like that. You know what I'm saying? So you got your straps right there that you can pull. Let's see. So easy pull, nothing crazy. Of course, you got the salmon color one and you got the blue one. The straps, I mean, I get it, for the games that are like physically demanding where you might accidentally throw a Joy-Con at the TV or something. I completely understand that. Or just to keep up with them, I guess. That's cool. Let me see how they go on though, because I don't think I've seen the Joy-Cons with the straps. So let me check it out right here. So this is the plus side. So, all right, so you got your strap. Try to see if I can do this on both. Ah, that's easy. That's easy work. Just snap it right on. And of course, this turns into like a mouse where you can like drag it on a flat surface. I know I'm looking forward to that like wheelchair game or whatever where you can utilize that. I know it's other games as well, but and of course, let me show y'all the detail of the Joy-Con. It's got the SL and SR buttons on it. So like the top, kind of like the bumpers. You can see that. And then it's got I guess that's a pairing button right there. Little pairing button. Yeah, but you can see it's got like the pads here. So you can slide it on the flat surface. So that's dope. Let me see how you get it off. I guess you would do it. Yeah. So you just pull the trigger and it just pops right off. Cool. So that's your straps. Much needed for some, I'm sure. Less so for myself. Let me pull this up here. Actually, I don't need that yet. We got a lot more stuff, I think, in the box. So that is the first part of the box. So we'll lift that out since it's empty now. See what else we get. Let's see. All right, so this is I call it dog ears, bro. This is like where you can dock the Joy-Cons and make a regular controller with it, but they look like dog ears. Look like that. That's dope though. The way got the little smooth finish, the little glossiness. Let's snap these on, see how it looks. These some long Joy-Cons. So let's see. Is it magnetic too, or you got to push them on? Oh. Hey, that thing magnetic too, bro. It's magnetic too. So we're gonna show you how satisfying it is when you put a Joy-Con into the little fake controller right here. Snap. I love that, bro. That's dope. Yeah, it's it's like way bigger, bro. You can definitely tell. It's like a pancake on top of dog ears. Feels comfortable though. I'm not gonna lie. Definitely feels comfortable. You see how my hands kind of everything's reachable. This is kind of weird. Using the face buttons or I guess it's the D-pad. Some little odd. Not nothing too crazy. I don't see myself using this very much. This is more of a just having a second controller for me, because I definitely have a Pro controller, which I will be getting to in a bit. All right, so what else is in the box, you ask? And my answer to that is the USB-C. So you got the USB-C cable which is obviously for charging, or just the power. Well, it's still for charging the power of your dock as well, powering up your dock, which would be a charger. So all in all, it's just for charging. And this is your power brick. Nothing too bulky, really. I wish it would have snapped up though. That would have been dope to have the joint that snaps up like an anchor one or something. Um, because I really hate things that just stay out like that. But I mean, you know, I guess if you pack it right, it doesn't really matter. That's why they make carrying cases. So you got that, which is a must for your power. And then last but not least at all, probably the second most important thing in this box, or maybe it's tied for second with the charger, but we got the dock. Where we're going, we don't need roads. Yeah, it's dope. I mean, it's just your regular dock. Obviously, a little bit bigger because the Switch 2 is bigger, but it's got a back to it. It got a hump. The Humpty Dance is your chance. Do the hump. That's it. So I'm assuming that's where where your power comes from, where your little boost comes from. It's built in there somewhere, built into the Switch as well, I'm sure. How you take this back off, though? Like that. Pretty simple, right? You just snap it right off. You just snap it off. Yeah, you snap it right off. You just snap, look, pull it right off. Very simple. It's like the back of an LG TV. Yes, HDMI, USB-C, same old. Power supply in there. Got an Ethernet port. Yeah, Ethernet port is in there. For those of you that want to be wired, because, I mean, hey, Switch 2 is very social. Very social. So, yeah, you got everything that you need right there. Oh, I'm so ready to hook this thing up, bro. I think I'm going to have to hook it up upstairs, though, bro. I got too much going on down here, for real. Be putting the Switch down here, too. I don't like switching all these different to different devices all the time. So let's throw this back in here with all the plastic, man. I like to stay organized in my unboxings. Cleanup is real. Nope, that don't go that way. That don't go that way. All right, cool, we back. And I think we should put these instructions back in too, because you never know when you might need something like that. All right. I think I messed something up, but all right, there we go. All right, we in business. We in business. Don't worry, it's okay. Mr. Box, get out of my face, bro. All right, so that's the Switch 2, man. That's the Switch 2 bundle with Mario Kart. But we're not done though. We're not done. Like I said, I did get a memory card. I did get the memory card, so of course I opened it, so it's torn. You know, it is what it is. But when I put it back together, so you can't even really tell for real. You can't tell that I tore it up. And I don't think I realized that the memory cards were Samsung. But these are the official, micro SD expresses. You can get the SanDisk ones now, but the SanDisk is actually more expensive, which is crazy. It's not Switch branded. It does work the same, obviously, but why would you pay more? So yeah, this particular memory card, like I said, it has that EX1 on it, which stands for Express. So newer, faster SD card. I guess I can toss this now. Y'all don't need to see it no more. What else we got, Key? What else we got, bro? Well, I'll show you. That Pro controller, man. We got that Pro controller for you right there. I'm talking like I'm on QVC and I'm about to sell it to you. This is not yours. It is mine. And these little stickers irk the shit out of me, to be honest. But what we will do is find something to cut it with. And I had something actually earlier. Oh, there it is. Let's see. You know, we always keep some fingernail clippers around. You never know, you gotta trim your nails. So we're gonna use that. I ain't saying it's the best thing, but it works though. And that's all that matters. As y'all listen to my daughter in the background screaming for her mommy. All right. Pro controller. Small box. Hopefully. But they like, hey, Nintendo ain't playing about making sure that they use minimal packaging. For real. Like this thing is in here. Could be a little bit more minimal though, low key. I mean, I don't know how all that works, but oh, yo, that's actually wild. So they give you another USB, but it's a USB A to C though. So A to C is kind of crazy. I would think it would just be C to C, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know why they would have gave us an A to C. Huh. I feel like I should leave that in the back because I'm not going to use it, but I don't know. I don't know. We'll take it out. Maybe they know better than me. They built the console, so maybe it's something I don't know. But it's an A to C cable in there with this bad boy right here. So I didn't keep anything from my original Switch. So I don't know if that new Pro controller or the old Pro controller works, but I know this one does, and it's like $90 freaking dollars. So that's what it looks like. Good old Switch 2 Pro controller. It looked like it's too many buttons on this controller, for real, bro. Like it really does. This looks just like the Amazon Luna controller, but the Amazon Luna controller has less buttons. And these face buttons are huge. Like these are massive. Actually, this looks like ridiculously similar to the Luna controller. Yeah, that's crazy. Feels good though. Let's see how the D-pad is. D-pad is not snappy like an Xbox controller. Doesn't have that tactile feel. It's not mushy. It's like somewhere in between. Analogs feel good. It seemed like they're Hall effect. Got the little chat, little button right there. Home button, whatever that button is. That's home. Excuse me. Got your plus and minus. Yeah, I mean, dope controller. Feels good to hold. And you got your the new back buttons right here. That's well, no, what the heck? What? GR and GL. Boy, they be making up some buttons, boy. Nintendo will hit you with buttons you ain't never heard of, never seen. You've seen buttons like this, but GR and GL, what does that even mean? Grip right, grip left. I think that's probably what it is. Pro controller, get you one, because who wants to play with this thing? Not me. Not me. If I have to, I will, but that's not the best case scenario. So yeah, that is the Switch 2 Pro controller. Got that too. So memory card, Pro controller, and the Switch itself. And you thought I was done, but I ain't. I am not done. I am not done. You thought it was over, huh? It ain't, because we got the camera, which I actually thought was going to be bigger. I don't know why I thought it was going to be bigger, because that actually would be kind of weird for it to be bigger. But yeah, I was definitely wrong about that. It is not big. It is very small. Actually, if you look at the controller box and the camera box, you can tell what I mean. So it's a little bit bigger than the controller, but not even as wide. Obviously, it's a camera, so why would it be as wide? Yeah. I'm really interested to see what this does, because the whole, auto key stuff that they got going on, just the, making Nintendo social for real is a big deal to me. I think the original Switch wasn't, huge on, was it sociability? I don't know what you want to call it. Just social interaction, I guess. But this is definitely definitely social. So looking forward to that, seeing how that goes, how much I actually use it, because I'm gonna let you know right now, if I don't use it, it's going back, because it costs like $50, which is not bad. Don't get me wrong. Especially, I mean, if you're utilizing it, $50 is not bad. But if you ain't using it, that's crazy. That's crazy. Yo, this, I did not expect this thing to be this small, man. I mean, it makes sense. It makes it very portable if you want to, take it with you. Put that down out of the camera, right? So you got the little, it's just like a little eye. It's a little eye. A little eye just sitting on your desk, staring at you, feeding all your information to Nintendo, probably. Yeah, that's fire, though. I ain't gonna lie. That's dope. Yeah, you wake up and it's just moving by itself. Cool. So what does it plug into, though? Is there another USB-C on the dock? So this explains why the controller is USB-A to C, because there's two USB-A ports right here. Keep hitting my mic. Yeah, I think I just muted myself. My apologies. But yeah, it's two USB-A ports right here, as you can see. So that would make sense as far as the controller being hooked up, but this has USB-C to C. So I'm a little thrown off by that, because I would think it would be A as well. Because the only other USB-C is the power. So I'm a little confused. Huh. Like, I'm legit like trying to figure this out. Because it has to hook up. Oh, I'm tripping. So the Switch itself has two USB ports. So let me put some of this stuff down. So the Switch itself has a top USB port and a bottom. So top and bottom, right? So obviously, if it's docked, then it's utilizing the bottom USB port. So the top one's free. That's where you plug the camera in. So I'm assuming that it requires a USB-C. USB-A would not have, or is not enough to either power it, or it just wouldn't work the same, or work at all for that matter. So yeah, so with the camera, you plug that into the top USB-C port when it's docked, or otherwise, I guess if you're just, it's just sitting down on your desk and you just want to plug the camera in, then you just put it in the top USB port. Otherwise, with the controller, it's gonna charge via USB-A to C. So yeah, that makes sense. I figured something out. I'm not an idiot. I did use my brain, and it worked. It worked. All right. So that is your Nintendo Switch 2 camera. And again, I'm looking so forward to using all these items. Hopefully I'm able to like play some games. I got Mario Kart, I got Tears of the Kingdom, Switch 2 version, and I got like Xenoblade Chronicles 3. What else do I have, man? Crap, I'm not even sure. There was another game though. Metroid, the one that they remade. So Metroid Prime. I am looking forward to playing those all in 1080 60 or 4K 60 or whatever they're running at, 4K 120. Looking forward to playing all of those. I never finished Tears of the Kingdom. I never finished Xenoblade, any of those. And Xenoblade, I don't know if it has a Switch version, but or Switch 2 version, excuse me. I really hope that it does. So I guess we'll find that out pretty soon here. Yeah. So that is all the stuff that I have, man. That is everything that I got for the Switch 2. And I'll fire it up real quick. I don't know how I'm gonna get you guys gameplay. That's a whole nother ball game for me. I've never gotten gameplay feed for a Switch, so off camera for a Switch is not that great from my experience. I did get a screen protector for it as well, but I'm more of a Walmart screen protector, or not Walmart, Amazon screen protector kind of person. I actually bought this, which I know y'all seen these, man. Y'all get the glass joints. It actually has like a film apparently on it that Nintendo said you should not remove. And I'm not stupid enough to do that, but some people might be. So be very careful if you get a Switch 2. There is like some kind of film. You know, maybe you'll notice it and try to peel it off. Don't do that. That's part of the screen. Get you a screen protector like I have. And I gotta put that bad boy on. Let me power it up real quick. I'm gonna show y'all what it's looking like when it's, I don't even know, but I got the reflection from hell on here. So hold on. All you're gonna see is me. So it's just your regular Switch startup. It's nothing different. You know, do the 3 taps to get you into your joint. So I got it on dark mode. Let me change it to light. So maybe that'll help you guys actually see a little bit, because that ain't it. Not for this video. It's not anyway. Themes, light. Hey, there we go. All right, so you can see a little bit better. Looks just like a Switch, regular Switch. So nothing too crazy. You got some different stuff at the bottom. One of them is this whole virtual game cards thing right here that I'm highlighting. I don't know if y'all can see it. Yeah, that right there, virtual game cards. Yeah, that's very new, and that's where you go and re-download your games and all that. Everything they turn into a virtual game card, right? That's how they're choosing to do things, and that's pretty cool. So you'll see like some of the games that I have. So like all my stuff's listed there. You can see the ones that I've downloaded. I have like the blue beside them. So it's pretty sweet. The way that is. And I'm able to go in here and download my old games. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to really hopping into this thing. You got your game share down here as well. Game share. So that's dope. Photo album, Nintendo eShop, news, game chat, specific. So there's a specific thing for game chat right here, right beside. It's like the first thing beside the Switch icon. So Switch online icon, excuse me. What does that do? I'm gonna go to it. I got to, man. I gotta go to game chat. I just want to see what it does. Oh, my bad. I ain't even got it connected to the internet. Yeah, forget it. We'll get to that. I was in a hotel, man, so you know I had to fire it up in the hotel and connect to that Wi-Fi, which was actually really simple. Not gonna lie. Once I got it set up, I had to use my cell phone hotspot to get it set up, but I did. I was able to download my games using the hotel Wi-Fi, because once you get it set up, you can then switch over to the hotel Wi-Fi, and it does, like I said, a really good job. Once you click on for me, Hilton Honors Wi-Fi, then it automatically goes to, I guess, whatever browser it has, and allows you to log into the hotel Wi-Fi, and that was pretty simple. Yeah, I don't know. I think that's it, man. I think that is all. I gotta go upstairs and hook this thing up and get it docked, man, so y'all can be able to see that. So that's a whole nother video, because I decided to live stream this. Why I decided this is probably because I'm tired and I just got home and I just wanted you guys to see it. And I appreciate y'all jumping on and watching with me. To those that watch right now, to those that will watch later, I appreciate you. Keep watching. We're gonna keep bringing content, man. Till next time. Peace. Now I just gotta figure out how to end it, right?